Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to another Ruthless Ideas podcast. We got three pretty spectacular ideas today. Pretty excited about them. So, let's just hop right into it. So, we set the scene. You're in a 1980s looking house. And you come into this room. Got this little, whatever this is right there. And right here, beautiful bookshelf. And you just are floored by it. It just got a bunch of different books. I don't know what kind of books would be on it. Probably a dictionary. Probably, yeah. I don't know what would be on it, but beautiful. Just, you think beautiful, more beautifuler than that. And so you go to check it out. And you're just standing there. You just, whoops, nope. You're very excited. This is what your face looks like. You're just so excited that you get to be looking at this. But then the owner comes over. And you're like, what would the owner say? You don't know that. But see this blue right there? That's where the secret is. Secret compartment. So let's move this over. And what he shows you is a piano in the bookshelf that you had no idea about. And you're just sitting there like, what? A piano in a bookshelf? Because you think about it, all you do is you just take the books, whoop, flip that right back in. Because the book's going to be hiding that wall. Just fits right in. So here, I'll show you. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. So here's the spot. Purple. That's the book. So that's the book right there. And then this green, that's what's touching the wall. And so all you gotta do is just flip that backwards and boom. That's hidden, and all you see is just that. And that's gone. And now you have this incredible piano there that you play, and it's connected to the whole house. And so you can just have a majestic, beautiful playing of piano. Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, all of the people that are good. You just perfect. I mean, how cool would that be? You think he's gonna open up this door? It's gonna be this little secret room, maybe not, but maybe not, because it's a piano. And then the bookshelf might move to be able to open up a really cool room, but it's a piano. Just flip it up and boom, you're donezo. It's crazy. It's crazy. But you're wondering, what would you call this? I'll tell you. Boino. That's what it would be. Don't mind Is that right there? Boino. Book piano. It's so original. Ain't no one ever heard of that before. But how could you go wrong with a Boonio? So that's what it is. But go ahead. See if you can create it yourself. That would be a cool gift to give to a parent. Alright, now to idea number 2. This one is sorta already done, but the way I do it, so much better. So, hear me out. You got okay, so I was gonna say imagine that's a toothbrush, but you're really gonna have to use your imagination for that one. So we're gonna try that one again. How do I draw a toothbrush? Okay. Here. We'll add some color to it. There you go. A toothbrush! Yay! You have a toothbrush. Okay, now think about this. You wake up. You're so tired. You don't know what to do. You're just going through the motions. You get up, you eat your breakfast, some eggs, some sausage. I was gonna say maybe eat some celery, but celery's nasty. So you eat something that really gets in your teeth. Maybe it's like, I don't know. There's no real breakfast foods that get in your teeth. We'll just say that there is. So, you go to brush your teeth. Man, you just can't get that out. You're like, I really should probably use some floss with this. Yeah, you should. Where's your floss? Gone. Just disappeared. You don't know where it went. In comes my product. So you got your beautifully drawn toothbrush, but you instead take off this back part, you take off the pans and go there, and what do you get? Ooh, that is the floss. So you take the bottom, boop, you get the floss. You never run out of floss again. And then, so you take this, you look at it over here. This right here probably looks something like that, probably a little rounded edges over there. But this, you got, so now this can go through there, and then you put a little thing here, and then you go back this way, and that pinches it off so it ain't coming out. But you need to change it. You just chop there, or unscrew it from this, put some new floss in, boom, you're done. And then this floss here goes back into there. I don't know if you'd like funnel it back, or you just like, honestly, on the back, like right here, there's a little square that has the floss connected to it, and you just pull that back, and then it takes all the floss back in. So you just go, dunzo, boom, it's gone, easy dub. And now, I know what you're saying, but why? Because everyone needs to floss, and you don't have to worry about thinking about it, especially if it's part of the toothbrush itself. But I know what you're thinking. What would you call this? This would be called the Toothflossbrush. 100%. Because it literally tells you everything you need. And then you just add the little floss in there. Because look at, if you pulled this apart, you would stretch out the floss. Boom. Toothflossbrush. Don't say that 10 times fast. But yeah, that's the idea. It's pretty cool. So it's all yours. And welcome to the third idea. This one, a bit bigger. This idea is more of a overall what a shop could be. You'll probably think it's like an Amazon type of thing. It's a little more high tech than Amazon, but kind of talking about like the AI and all that stuff coming up. So we'll see how you like it. So first off, do we remember Blockbuster in the video stores where you'd go find the little disc boxes and you'd be able to look at it, read the description, then you're like, this is good. And then you bring it up to the front, then you get your disc. So no one stole the discs. Solves all the problems. So, kind of trying to solve all that. So, say you got your little box of cereal. Okay, we're going to finish the box actually. And there'll be a little QR code on the top. How are you doing it? That's not a QR code, but you know, you get the point. So you scan the little QR code here, which would then bring you to some website or some type of thing where you'd see, what the heck? Sorry about that. A little technical difficulties. Okay. So we're back. Okay. So you'd see this three-dimensional box that you'd be able to look at, and then it'd still say cereal, but then you'd have like the nutrition facts here, and then you'd be able to have a little like buy now button. So it's like that can kind of be however you want, but the next part's where it's kind of like the big thing. So we'll move it over a bit. Now, what would happen is there would be these giant storage cabinets. So it's like there's a ton, and there's just boxes on boxes on boxes of things. And so there would be all the different things you want to buy, all hidden away in storage. And so they'd all have their little conveyor belts that'd be able to come down. And so if you bought the cereal, so say this is the cereal, you'd get a little boot right here in the back. So it'd go boom, boom, and it'd kick it. And then it'd go down onto this, the, whatever you want to call this, the conveyor belt. And it would be, these would be going this way. So it'd go boop, 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 all the way down to another little conveyor belt or box or wherever this is, it'd fall in there, and then there'd be a little door in the like wall thing, wherever that is, and there you go. And then the box would come and sit right here, and then you would say, "Oh, thank you very much for the box." You grab the box, take it to your car, you're done. Or you might be able to erase that guy. So you got your little box right here. You bring, oh goodness. Nope. The trunk here. Yeah, that's a trunk. Yep. That is a trunk right there for you. And then it's here, there. There you go. And so then you would put this box, toss it right in your trunk because it'd be out there. No paying of workers. All automated. You wouldn't have to worry about it. And so either you could do this online or so it would be like an Amazon where you order it from Amazon, but then you would go to the store, pick it up there. But this would be for like Walmart, Meijer, Aldi's, that type of stuff. Or if you still want to do the in-person stuff, then you have the little box that you scan, and then it gives you all the details, and then you can buy it from there. But this would save time, money, damaged goods. Actually, damaged goods wouldn't be affected, but you'd be able to have it a lot quicker, shop a lot quicker, get your product a lot quicker. You would have no workers to pay pretty much, unless they are loading it and stuff like that in the back, but it might be able to save a lot of time and money. Only thing would be the automation and the bots and all that type of stuff that would do all the work. But I mean, it could happen. It could happen. And I know you're probably wondering, what would you call this? That is a great question. You would call it store. And then you're like, what does store stand for? Super trustworthy, outgoing, rational exit. I mean, that's what it would be called. Super trustworthy, outgoing, rational exit. That's what it'd be. So you just boom, in and out of store. Easy done. That's all you got. So all these ideas are now yours. Take them, do whatever you want with them, and just have a wonderful day. Goodbye.